Luciana Lopalato and Michael Bublé are commemorating a significant milestone in their marriage. On Tuesday, March 31st, the couple celebrated their 15th wedding anniversary by sharing heartfelt Instagram tributes to one another. In a world that sometimes seems like smoke and mirrors, Lou, you are all that is genuine, the 50-year-old Bublé said. You're the truth in all the noise, the calm in every storm, and the light that keeps guiding me home, as the caption for a video collection of the couple's most treasured moments together. Without you, I genuinely don't know who I would be. I am certain that I wouldn't be this man. I am certain that I would not have created this life, discovered this type of meaning, or experienced this kind of love. After 15 years of marriage, we've built a life that's bigger than anything I ever dreamed of, the Voice Season 29 mega coach went on. Mi amor, happy anniversary. In every lifetime, I would pick you, Luciana Lopalato. Short videos and pictures of the couple taken over the years together were included in the reel, including pictures from their 2011 wedding day, romantic vacations, and informal dates. Risk It All by Bruno Mars was playing in the post's backdrop. In a similar vein, Luciana Lopalato, 38, shared 10 tender pictures of the pair. 15 years married and 4 more since our paths first crossed, the Argentine actress wrote. God seems to have written our fate, and I am grateful every day for this intense love, the way our eyes continue to meet, and these kisses that still have the same enchanting quality as the first ones. What a genuinely lovely love tale we have crafted, and the gloriously wild creature we call family further heightens the significance and scope of everything we do together. We went through the best and hardest times together, is what Bublé said. I am grateful every day. I'm the luckiest man alive, Bublé said to Lopalato following the Canadian singer-songwriter's November 2008 performance in Buenos Aires, Argentina. 2 months after the proposal, in January 2010, they made their engagement public. They have 4 children since being married in 2011. Noah, 12, Elias, 10, Vida, 7, and Cielo, 3. In 2023, Bublé disclosed the secret of his marriage in an interview with Red magazine. More than anything, my wife and I understand that each other's fulfillment is important, the Haven't Met You Yet crooner said. I'm not saying we're perfect, nobody is, but we both have that understanding. Bublé declared to People in 2018 that Lopalato is his hero. I hope that your partner is a big part of keeping it real in any good marriage, he said. My spouse assists me in maintaining perspective. She is a self-assured, compassionate, lovely person with a well-organized life. Some love tales seem like they belong in movies, while others quietly develop in real life and get stronger and deeper with time. The tale of Michael Bublé and Luciana Lopalato is a lovely blend of real-life resiliency and fairy tale. Bublé's statement, "I'm the luckiest man alive," sums up everything you need to know as the pair commemorates their 15th wedding anniversary. It's not merely a sentimental statement. It is a mirror of all they've experienced together. The start of something unexpected. Dramatic gestures or lofty statements were not the beginning of their story. Backstage at one of Bublé's shows in Argentina in 2008, in her native country, Luciana Lopalato was already a well-known actress at the time. Meanwhile, Michael Bublé was becoming well-known throughout the world as a modern crooner who combined pop appeal with vintage jazz influences. They right away connected when they first met, but not in the way one might anticipate. Bublé was not a fluent Spanish speaker. Lopalato didn't speak much English. Simple gestures, laughing, and an emotional understanding that didn't require precise words were frequently used in conversations. The best relationships don't always begin with perfect communication. They begin by being present. A love that transcended boundaries. Relationships over long distances are never easy. It gets even more challenging when you include demanding employment, language barriers, and international travel. But distance became a strength rather than a weakness for Luciana Lopalato and Michael Bublé. They were taught patience at a young age. They learned ways to stay connected even when they were apart. Most importantly, they learned to choose each other repeatedly. A relationship becomes a partnership because of that choice. Making art out of real life. When Bublé composed the song Haven't Met You Yet, it was one of the most endearing moments in their romance. Before they were even totally together, Lopalato served as the inspiration for the song, which went on to become one of his biggest hits. Her appearance in the song video was much more noteworthy. It wasn't a brief appearance. It was a window into their chemistry, playfulness, and warmth. Now, seeing the video is like looking at the first few pages of a story that was still being written. Bublé's life has always revolved around music, but with Luciana, it became more intimate, more realistic, more authentic. Getting married and creating a life together. The pair formally wedded the knot in 2011 during a number of festivities that represented their respective cultures. At the heart of it all was grace, happiness, and a sense of family. But as they would later demonstrate, marriage is not just about the wedding day. It has to do with everything that follows. Together, they built a life that struck a balance between ordinary and celebrity over the years. They have always made a conscious effort to keep some aspects of their relationship secret, despite their public personas. Moments, but not everything, are shared between them, and the most important things have been protected by this balance. The test that made all the difference. Any long-term partnership has challenges. For Bublé and Lopalato, one of the most pivotal events was learning that their son had cancer. It was the kind of news that puts an end to everything. Careers took a break, priorities shifted, family took center stage, and the spotlight faded into the background. Michael Bublé completely gave up music during that time. He wanted to be there for his wife, son, and family, not because he had to. And Luciana Lopalato showed strength that was not depicted on TV. They had to deal with anxiety, uncertainty, and the associated emotional burden. And they overcame it together. Their bond was strengthened by that encounter, not merely put to the test. Love after the storm. After a crisis, everything feels different when life starts to feel somewhat normal again. Music modified for Bublé. Lopalato's perspective shifted. Love changed for both. It started to focus more on the ordinary moments and less on the big ones, the quiet mornings, the shared laughs, the mere act of being in each other's presence. It's not just about having a successful career and a beautiful family when Bublé says, "I'm the luckiest man alive." It's about having a partner who has stood by you at the hardest times. That kind of love is rare. Parenting with an expanding family. The couple's relationship has taken on new dimensions as they have welcomed children into their lives over the years. Being a parent brought both joy and responsibility. It changed their time management, it changed their decision-making, and it strengthened their bond. It's hard to manage international careers while raising children. It requires coordination, selflessness, and a lot of communication. But it also gave Luciana Lopalato and Michael Bublé a stronger sense of purpose. Their family was their anchor. The meaning of luckiest man alive. Sometimes it seems corny when someone says they feel lucky to be in love, but in Bublé's case, it feels earned. Being married for 15 years is more than just time. It's about commitment. It's about being there even when things are tough. It's about choosing to love even when it would be easier not to. Being the luckiest man alive is not about being perfect. It's about gratitude. And gratitude changes everything. Maintaining romance. One of the things that fans frequently notice about the couple is how genuine their love still seems. Their interactions are lighthearted. Their conversations about each other are warm. And there's a sense that what initially drew them together hasn't been lost. That is not an accident. It requires effort. It requires attention. And it requires a willingness to continue growing as a partnership, as well as individuals. Fame, privacy, and real life. Being in the spotlight adds a complexity to any relationship. There are expectations, there's scrutiny, attention is constant. But Luciana Lopalato and Michael Bublé have navigated that world in a way that feels authentic. They engage with fans by sharing enough information, but they keep enough privacy to protect their relationship. It's not always easy, but that balance is crucial. A partnership, not just a romance.
Their relationship is at its core a partnership, not just a romance. They support each other in their careers, they lean on each other when things are tough, they celebrate each other's successes, and they grow together. Their story feels authentic because real love isn't just about feelings, it's about doing things. Reflecting on 15 years. Reaching your 15th wedding anniversary is a significant milestone. It's a time to look back at everything that's happened, the good, the challenging, and everything in between. It's also a reminder of how far Bublé and Lopalato have come, from a chance encounter backstage in Argentina in 2008 to creating a life together across continents, to overcoming one of the hardest challenges in life as a family, to being stronger than ever as they stand here 15 years later. The meaning of the moment comes from that journey. What we can learn from their story. Their story has a universally relatable quality.